Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on AnubhavTrainings.com. In the last session of this advanced RAP development training free on YouTube for developers, we learned about the concept of setting up our productive BTP ABAP environment as compared to trial environment. In our today's session, you will learn how to create a developer user in the BTP for your ABAP environment. Grant the role to this developer user. There is a standard SAP role for the developer, and then allowing the developer to log in to this productive ABAP environment using BTP or using ADT tool. Having said that, let's get started, and I will switch over back where we left in the last episode. We created our ABAP environment with the service key. Now, if you try to log in directly with the URL with your current administrator user, it will not work. So basically, there are two aspects here when it comes to your development. So aspect number one is the person who actually set up the ABAP environment is a admin, just like a basis person in your company who is take care of setting up the ABAP environment and also taking care of overall environment security, health, installation, backup, and everything. This is your admin for the ABAP environment, which we played the role in the last episode. So the job of the admin is to set up the ABAP environment in the BTP. That is the job. Now, even next job for the admin is to create a developer user. So now what is the next step? The administrator would go and create a developer user. Yes. So the developer here is Anubhav. So you will be creating a Anubhav developer user now. This is what you will see. And after that, the second step is the admin will also grant a permission. Yes. Grant the role to this developer user to start developing applications. That is what second thing the developer or the basis team will do for the developer. Then comes is the third step where the developer would be able to log in using his system with the ABAP development tools to connect to this ABAP environment using the service key URL. So these are the three step process we will see in today's session. Having said that, let me switch over back to the system and close the service key panel. And you can see here there is this more option to launch something called dashboard. So click on that. This will now open a administrator's dashboard for the ABAP environment where the administrator would manage the systems, administration activities, identity access management, communication arrangements, security, transport management, technical monitoring, everything. So this is more of a tool. And the thing is, in the trial account, you never get an access to this. And that is the reason why some of you were facing issues when you were working with real time environment in your company in the past. And you came up with a question that Anubhav, would you teach us something extra for more of a real time, which we can do in our company environment? So you can see this is where we have a lot of activities. Now I go to administration and go to workforce master data. And this is where I maintain an employee. So a developer is actually an employee in your company. So let's go and create a developer user. So I come inside and now I will create a employee who's Anubhav and as a developer. So click on create, give the employee ID. So let me give I062040 as employee ID. Then I will choose here the name of the employee. And then we can just put here the email ID of the employee. And then we can just give the corresponding language. So this will become also the default language when they connect with the ABAP environment. I can give additional detail of this employee if I want to. Now, once it is done, I click on create button. A new employee as a developer will get created in the environment, in the system. So now our developer user is ready. So next step is we need to add this developer user who is also an employee in the company to the maintain business user. So for that, let's go back to the launchpad, and now we go to the option called identity and access management tab. We can now go to maintain business user, right now 0. So I go inside, and here is where we are going to create one more user. And this is where you see it asks you to choose a person ID or a business partner. So it is not possible to create a new developer user until unless you maintain an employee. So first you maintain an employee, then you create it as a business user in the system. So I F4 and I can see my Anubhav user, which I just created. I can select and click on new. So based on that, employee user, a system user will actually get created. So first you create an employee who's a person or an entity, and now an employee user is created. You can see system also allocate a username. Yeah, typically we don't change this. If you want to change, we can change it, but you see the user ID will never be changeable. This is given by the system. So I can just change the username to Anubhav Oberoi, my name, and I can lock and unlock the user if I want to. Yeah, it's giving me an error that this may contain uppercase only. So usually I can say Anubhav only in uppercase. Great. So I can put date format for this user like typical ABAP user settings. What you do in SU2, we can now do that over here. Then next step is to go to assign business role. And this is where the game really change. So you must have to now allocate a user to make our user Anubhav as a developer. So click on add button, and you can see there is a standard role provided by SAP called SAP BR business role developer. I click on OK and apply that, and then we can just click on create button to finally create our business user to be able to use it to log into our SAP system. Fabulous. So that completes the process of onboarding a developer in your company. Now, one very important thing that this email ID which I have used here has to also be added to your BTP account as a user. So you have to go back to BTP account and make sure that this user which we just added as a developer have a entry in the users tab to the sub account. Only then this user will be able to open the sub account. So I click on create button, add the entry with the default identity provider there, and I will grant the basic role for this developer so that they will be able to view our sub account. We can grant service administrator role also. Then these different launchpad roles I'm also assigning, including the BAS developer role, so that the developer can self-sufficiently use our account for the purpose of development. Yeah. So we've added that under the role collection tab. My next step will be to proceed further and also go to Cloud Foundry space and add our user to the space as well as a space developer. So come inside the space member, and I will add my user Anubhav as space developer and space manager. Click on add button. So this is a very important step if you are onboarding a developer in your company for the purpose of cloud development. Fantastic. So once these steps are complete, it's time to log in with our developer user. So the process is pretty much same. Let's go back to instance and subscriptions over there. Go to our service key, copy the URL from the service key, and then go back to Eclipse environment. And here in the Eclipse environment, we are going to add new ABAP Cloud project. Click on next button, and I choose copy logon URL to clipboard. And of course, I will paste it in my browser. And this time I will use the developer user, which is anubhav.abap wala user to log in. Don't use your admin or basis user to log in because your basis or admin user doesn't have the permission to access ABAP environment. So very important step there. So I copy the URL and paste it into the browser. And now you see I'm logging in with my Anubhav.abap user to connect my BTP trial account, my BTP account, ABAP environment, and logging to the Eclipse ADT tool. You see, login is successful. Fantastic. And now the system should have been showing the user ID. You see, my username along with system ID, client, language, and finish. So congratulations, you have successfully connected, onboarded your developer and connected your developer to the ABAP environment in BTP. Yes. So this is the step which we follow in the real productive environment. Yeah. As compared to trial environment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Kindly smash the like button and subscribe the channel if you want me to continue this series of videos further on our YouTube channel. Thank you once again, and I see you in the next episode.